Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all know I got my mama up in the house today. Say hey, mama.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, Lord. And y'all know I got my trusted co-executive producer in the house.
What's going on?
Y'all, there's a lot going on right now. Is the Vulcan soapbox the first story?
Yes.
It is? Okay, so let me see what's going on here. So, y'all, I'm on this show called the Vulcan Soapbox. Mm-hmm. And actually, Vulcan, that's on the show, is actually a really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I know that anytime they want me to come on their show, I know it's going to be some mess.
Yeah.
Because they know how I am. And it's just going to be like, look, let's bring Aki on for this subject because I know he going to come over here and cut up.
Yeah.
So, y'all, I have a little clip that I want to show y'all from the show today. I don't know what it's saying, but I'm going to show it to y'all right now. Y'all want to see it? Here you go.
But when you talk about the entire church, you give me an organization that's done more in this world, and I'll wait.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something, Vulcan. And you know what? I really respect you a whole lot, but I have to tell you this that you don't understand. Okay? Now, let me tell you something. When you go around the world, you talking about colonialism at this point and how religion goes around the world and colonizes people and switches their religion and takes their language away from them and does all these things and ship them around the world and does all these things in the name of Christianity that comes from Ethiopia.
So
now, when you talk about people doing missionary things and going around the world, yeah, it sounds great. But guess what they're using? They're using that white lens of that Bible to rip everything from you, to turn you into some slave so you can go somewhere else and work.
Well, you want to respond?
Yeah, I just want to respond and say this real quick. And we got to be.
Now, to be honest, I don't know what was said on that. All I do know is that they're like gaslighting me. But I will tell y'all this, that the Vulcan Soapbox is a good show, even though it's long as hell. Y'all, that show, it started at 8:30 and it didn't end until 11 o'clock. That's long as hell.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm ready to drink a cocktail. I need some cigarettes. Like, what do y'all got going on over here? Like, I'm ready to go.
All right.
But the show is really good. I want to promote their show. It's called the Vulcan Soapbox. It's on YouTube. You can watch it anytime you want. We're actually in this thing together.
Yeah.
You know, like we came in with similar amount of subscribers. Mm-hmm. Even though, you know, I got 3,500 now and they still get in the 1,000.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
That's not shade. I love them. But y'all watch the Vulcan Soapbox. It's a gaslighting show. They're just trying to get people like me amped up to believe some bullshit and whatever. And then they know when I come with the truth, they can't handle it. That's what happens on that show.
Okay.
Y'all, let's move right along. Y'all, let's see what's going on up down here. Oh. Y'all know the term YNs has been thrown around so much here lately that, you know, people are like, oh, YNs this, YNs that, YNs this, and YNs that. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? There's a new term that's out in the streets. It's called YCs. And guess what? The YCs don't give a damn. Y'all want to see what this little boy got to say about YCs?
Yeah.
Y'all watch this.
What are you? YC, baby, no regrets. What is that? A young cracker.
The YCs. Now, let me tell you something. When I watched that video, I actually thought that he was going to drop the N-word because it just seemed appropriate. Like, I'm a YC N-word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It would make sense.
Yeah, it made sense.
Right.
But he didn't do that.
Yeah.
He was just like, I'm a YC. I'm a young cracker out here in these streets. Y'all want to see it again? Y'all watch this.
What are you? YC, baby, no regrets. What is that? A young cracker.
Y'all, we can't make this stuff up. Like, It's a little boy. My mom was like, it's a little boy. Y'all, I got to deal with something else right now that's going on. Y'all, it says the deal to end the U.S. shutdown would also allow some Republican senators to seek $500,000 for January 6th probe. Now, they tried to slip this in on the bill that just happened, you know, when they tried to bring the government back or whatever.
Yeah.
The Republicans was like, whatever instance happened, they was going to make some money.
Yeah.
I'm going to read what it says about how they're going to make this money up down here. This comes from Reuters. It says, you know what? The NAD Plus that I take is working. Because you know what? I used to not be able to read on this show. Remember that?
Yeah.
Now I'm all ready to read, ready to go. My brain is clear and everything, and I'm ready to do the damn thing up down here. Y'all, it says, this comes from Reuters. It says, legislation moving through Congress that would end the longest government shutdown in U.S. history would also allow 8 Republican senators to seek hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages for alleged privacy violations stemming from the Biden administration's investigating from January 6, 2021. Now, it says the Capitol riot, the bill which passed the Senate on Monday, includes a clause that would allow lawmakers whose phone records were subpoenaed as part of a probe to sue the United States Justice Department for damages. They're going to receive $500,000 for each infraction. And that's a minimum amount. It's not even a maximum. They slipped that in the bill. They slipped it in. It says the legislation retroactively makes it illegal in most cases to obtain a senator's phone data without disclosure and allows those whose records were obtained to sue the Justice Department for $500,000 per violation, along with the attorney's fees and costs. So not only are they getting $500,000, they're like, listen, no matter how much we had to pay to get this stuff done, lawyers and all that, you're going to reimburse us for that too. The Justice Department could opt to settle the lawsuits rather than fight them in court. This is a quote, "We will not rest until justice is served and those who were involved in this weaponization of government are held accountable." Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn, one of those whose records were seized. In a statement, Blackburn and the other 7 senators, Lindsey Graham, Miss Thing,
Right.
Miss Thing, Miss Mint Julep Lindsey Graham, they're sitting down there, her along with Grinder Mike Johnson. I'm waiting on you to push the buttons.
Okay.
Grinder Mike Johnson is down there doing the most. It says, along with Bill Hagerty, Josh Hawley, Dan Sullivan, Tommy Tuberville, Ron Johnson, Cynthia Loomis, all voted for the bill. Democrats said the bill allows certain Republicans to get a hefty payout from the U.S. taxpayers in the amount of $500,000 and more. It says, this is a quote, it says, not except for health care in that bill that we just got through talking about, but Republicans wrote in a corrupt cash out bonus of at least $500,000 each. Democratic Senator Patty Murray wrote on social media, the records were part of special counsel Jack Smith's investigation into President Donald Trump's effort to overturn his loss of the 2020 election to his Democratic opponent, Joe Biden. Trump was charged in the case, but did not go to trial, having been delayed and befuddled by a series of legal challenges. Smith dropped the case after Trump won the 2024 election, citing the long-standing Justice Department policy against prosecuting a sitting president. Remember, I told you that the other day. The only reason why Donald Trump is getting away with all this shit is because he's the freaking president.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. You cannot prosecute a sitting president. And now his Republican cronies and friends down there are sitting up there collecting $500,000 each for the things that happened during January 6th in 2021. He issued a report saying the evidence he gathered would have been enough to convict Trump at trial, Senators have demanded details from AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile to the extent of which they turned over data under subpoenas. Now, you know what this is going to go into. It's also going to crawl into the Epstein files, which, everybody's talking about Epstein files, Epstein files, Epstein files, Epstein files. Is the Epstein files story in here?
Yeah.
It is. Good. Because you know what? The Democrats just added another seat where Grinder Mike Johnson had to put in another woman down there for the Democratic side. Mm-hmm. And guess what she did? The first thing she did was vote to make the Epstein files come out.
Mm.
And the files out now. Yeah. Y'all, buy Republicans and buy Democrats and buy all y'all down there stealing from the American people in the tune of $500,000 for nothing. That's what we need to be standing up for and fighting for right now, y'all. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all something. My favorite person is up down here to the news again, and Constantine's first cousin is down here. Ray J makes new girlfriend cry on live stream. I still want to be with Princess Love. Auto slam! Ray J. Listen, boy. Oh, whoops. Let me take these people up down here. Ray J. Why? Let me just start over.
Maybe it's clip farming.
Listen, I'm about to start over because the other people was down here to the screen. They need to see all this. Mm-hmm. It says, Ray J makes new girlfriend cry on live stream. He says, I still want to be with Princess Love. Auto slam! Again. Ray J.
Yeah, I think he might just be clip farming.
He's definitely clip farming. He's looking for people to agree with him. He's looking for all types of nonsense. Ray J, let me tell you something. One thing that I will say about Ray J, because we both know somebody who is in love with Ray J.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say about Ray J is that I don't know who taught him this, but he's a master marketer. I think that Kris Jenner probably taught him how to market. Because remember, he's all up in the Kardashian business because that's how the Kardashians got famous was because of Ray J.
Yeah.
And Ray J have his earbuds out there, the Raycons and all that, and and him and Soulja Boy is out there battling for who's the best black influencer out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Because what's the little name I just said?
Consonant?
No.
Who?
Ray J's competitor.
Oh, Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy and Ray J, I ain't gonna cap. They out here making moves.
Well, I ain't hearing nothing about Soulja Boy recently.
It don't have to be recent.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy is out here making money.
Yeah.
And Ray J is too. And for Ray J to be the little brother of Brandy, and she don't want to be bothered with none of the shenanigans he got going on up down here.
Right.
All he's doing is making headlines so that he can stay relevant in the news.
Yeah.
But you know what? We love Ray J.
Yeah, we do.
Ray J, you be doing the most, child. You was down there to Constantine house. Y'all, the stream went down and came back up. But Ray J, like I said, you ain't hurting nobody up down here. Bye. Again. Y'all, this is a super important story that's coming up right here. There's a recall alert that's going on. This is super important. Infant baby formula that's out here is giving babies botulism. My mom was like, what's botulism? It's some type of disease. Yeah, it says infant botulism outbreak linked to infant formula in November 2025. This comes from the CDC. It says the CDC and FDA are concerned about concerned that lots of this company is called ByHeart Whole Nutrition infant formula may be contaminated and are making infants sick with infant botulism. I don't know what botulism is. Let me go over here. Let me see what the computer say what botulism is, child. Let me see what it say, child. I'm about to tell y'all. All right, it says right here that botulism is a rare but extremely serious illness which is caused by toxins produced by bacterium Clostridium botulism. These toxins attack the nervous system and can lead to paralysis.
Oh.
Okay, so this is super important, you guys. This company called ByHeart Whole Nutrition infant formula is having botulism. Now, I was listening to a radio show the other day, and they were saying that botulism can come in different ways. They were saying that either it can come through the air and touch the product while it's being made,
Yeah.
or it can be actually in the product itself while it's being made.
Yeah.
So, when you're making baby formula and stuff like that, you have to make sure that the area is pristine. You ever
Right.
seen like a chicken farm or a beef farm, whatever they're taking, beef parts apart? Everybody is, fully dressed. They have to
Right.
go through all of these things, being washed, and then they have to put on the clothes and they have to do all of these things to make sure that there's no cross contamination and everything like that.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we don't know. Maybe the air from the outside is being pumped in and being mixed with the food.
You're right.
Now, it says right here, types of botulism, it says here, is a foodborne botulism from eating contaminated food, often improperly canned or stored. It says that there's another section called wound botulism, where the bacteria infected a womb and produces toxins. Infant botulism, which babies ingest the spores, like from honey, is known as a risk. Or less tragic botulism, from which most botulism toxins injected from cosmetic or medical use, rare and unusual due counterfeit non-medical products. Now, I'm going to tell you about the symptoms of botulism. It says double or blurred vision, which a child can't tell you if they're having that.
Right.
A baby can't say, "Mama, I'm seeing double."
Right.
They can't do that. It says drooping eyelids, which is probably something that a parent can identify in their baby. Difficulty swallowing or speaking. Now, the difficulty swallowing part is something that definitely a parent can recognize, but a baby can't talk, so we know they're not doing that. Muscle weakness is also something that a parent can recognize that their child is going through, because they know that their child is moving a certain way one day, and then the next day, all of a sudden, they acting like they can't move.
Right.
That's a sign. Also, trouble breathing. That is the most dangerous complication.
It is.
Symptoms typically progress downward, starting at the eyes and moving all the rest of the way of the body. So, in other words, what they're saying about this botulism thing is that normally it's going to come in with the worst symptom first. And it normally goes down from there.
Yeah.
But the thing that's dangerous about this is that if it's the breathing problem that's the problem with your child with botulism, then this could be something that could take them out potentially.
Yeah. It is.
And we don't know how long it takes. It says prevention tips for botulism. It says avoid giving honey to children under 1 year old. So parents out there, if you suspect your child has botulism or whatever, or just in general speaking, don't give your baby honey.
Right.
Just don't do it. Okay? It says use proper canning techniques for homemade canned foods. Discard bulging, leaking, or foul-smelling cans and jars, and avoid black market cosmetic injections. Now, we all know that babies is not out there wearing weaves and putting on eyelashes and doing all that. We know that they're not doing that. But what this is saying is that adults can get a form of botulism too.
Right.
Because of these things that they say right here. Y'all, it also says here that if you want, I can explain symptoms of, okay, let me not expose myself of the source of that have for these stories. But it says this comes from the CDC. It says the CDC and FDA are concerned that other lots of ByHeart Whole Nutrition infant formula may have been contaminated and are making infants sick with infant botulism. Parents and caregivers have reported feeding infants with this outbreak Different lots of ByHeart formula that were not included in the company's recall in November 8, 2025. On November 11th, 2025, ByHeart Inc. recalled all ByHeart Whole Nutrition infant formula products. Parents and caregivers are urged to stop using any ByHeart Whole Nutrition infant formula immediately. This includes all lot numbers in all sizes and cans of single-serve packets. It says ByHeart Whole Nutrition infant formula is available for sale online and at major retailers nationwide. What should you do? Do not use the products. That's obvious. Wash items and surfaces that may have touched the formula using hot soapy water or a dishwasher. So in other words, if you put this product in a baby bottle,
Right.
okay, they want to tell you, don't just wash with regular soap, boo. Put it shit down there to the dishwasher where it can be washed sufficiently.
Right. With the hot water.
With the super hot water and all that. It says seek immediate medical care if your infant has consumed ByHeart Nutrition infant formula as any of these symptoms: poor feeding, loss of head control, which goes back to the muscle thing, difficulty swallowing, what we already talked about, and decreased facial expression, which is tato dyskinesia, which we'll talk about later when we get to Charlamagne up down here. Is the Charlamagne story in here? It is. It better be. Because if it's not, you're fired! Y'all take care of your kids out there and make sure you look out for your loved ones, especially adults and whatnot. Y'all, we got to talk about Long John Silver's now. Long John Silver's has been doing the most. Now, here in San Antonio, Texas, there's been a location of Long John Silver's who decided they was going to knock down the location and rebuild a new one, which I was happy about.
Yeah.
But baby, when I tell you the customer service and the food and everything is not hitting on nothing, because me and mommy had the shrimp and the fish yesterday. Mama, what do you remember about the shrimp and the fish? Did you think it was good? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Hold the mic. We went to Long John Silver's yesterday.
Did I eat?
You ate, but baby, you didn't eat the fish. You ate the shrimp and left the fish right there. Yes. Do you think it was good?
Well, it wasn't so good because I didn't eat everything.
Okay.
You know
So
how I
tell-
am when I eat.
Oh, well, she said what she said, y'all. Y'all ain't got to worry about me with it. It says, Long John Silver's is undergoing a significant revitalization and is opening new locations and rebuilding existing ones as part of a strategic comeback plan rather than just opening locations everywhere, quote unquote, without a focused strategy. This comeback involves new design and modernization, which I do like that.
Yeah.
Because the new stores are nice.
Yeah. The old one,
But the customer service is still bad.
it's still bad.
Child, they gave us all of this food and everything the other day, and coleslaw and all this kind of shit like that. And this is a brand new location, and they did not even give us a fork to eat the coleslaw with. No. It says new design and modernization. The new locations feature a modern design, digital menu boards, mobile ordering, and updated technology to enhance the customer experience. Strategic expansion. We don't care. Listen, the food was okay. That's all I got to say about it. Y'all buy Long John Silver's. Bye. I keep trying to tell y'all can't eat this fast food and think it's going to be good for you because the fast food ain't good.
Right.
It's just fast. It ain't good. Now, I went to Long John Silver's when I was working in Abilene last week. The fish was so good. It was good. And I have the same complaint with Long John Silver's that I have with Zaxby's. Zaxby's will give you a good experience in one location and a horrible experience in another. Long John Silver's does the same thing.
Yeah.
Y'all like my shirt? Y'all, listen. I started recognizing and realizing that men be wearing women's clothes up out here.
Oh, but come on, cat.
So this is my mama's shirt that I have on. And guess what? She always be stealing my clothes. So I decided I was gonna steal her clothes for once and put it up down here. Y'all. Oh Lord. Okay, so you say you didn't get no videos of Roland Martin and Charlamagne's fight up down here. So this comes from the Griot. It says misinformation or opinion. Roland Martin and Charlamagne the God's beef over government shutdown. Now I want to tell y'all something. And guess what? I'm gonna get on this thing right here. Charlamagne. Now I didn't get the videos I wanted to get. Maybe I'm gonna do it on what's today? Thursday on Saturday's show. But Roland Martin and Charlamagne had a beef.
Yeah.
Okay? But Charlamagne decided he was going to attack Roland Martin's physical appearance. Is that in the story?
I think so. Yeah.
Y'all, it says, this comes from the Griot. It says, now, Martin and Charlamagne's beef started last week when Martin called the Breakfast Club host comments on the government shutdown beyond idiotic on his show. In a YouTube video titled Beyond Idiotic, Roland Martin tears down Charlamagne's shutdown misinformation. Martin and a panel of experts discuss Charlamagne's urging to Democrats to give it up regarding the standstill in Congress, which sparked the shutdown. Now, let me tell you something. Charlamagne is a grifter. Is he really for black people? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Because he teeters the line all the time. And the unfortunate thing is that because he works for a radio station and not owned black media like Roland Martin, he has to toe the line of whatever the white people say is okay for him to say. Now, Charlamagne does have influence and everything like that.
Yeah.
And Roland Martin was right for telling him, hey, you know what? You should be saying what you're saying about the government shutdown because there's so many people suffering and this and that. And it was totally left to be professional as far as Roland Martin was concerned. During the segment, Martin and some of the featured panelists accused the radio show host of spreading misinformation to his audience, which predominantly black. Following these accusations, Charlamagne responded to claims on Monday, November 10th, calling Martin a Democrat dancing machine. The radio host shut down the accusations, emphasized the difference between misinformation and disinformation, differing opinions, as he also explained how his comment was rooted in concern about thousands of federal workers. Let me just get to the point. Charlamagne decided he was going to start calling Roland Martin Rotunda, attacking his looks.
Right.
Yeah, my mom was like, is he fat? No, he's large guy, whatever. Roland Martin is a legend out here.
Yeah.
In these streets for black Americans when it comes to what we talk about. Charlamagne, boy, you just recently started looking like something. So while you calling Roland Martin Rotunda, nigga, you was looking like a fucking raccoon 4 months ago, 5 months ago, whenever you decided you was going to discover bleaching your freaking skin on your face up down there.
Oh, but come on, cat.
Yes. Now, I was listening to Clay Kane and them today, and Clay always says not to attack people's looks and this and that or whatever. But guess what? When you start attacking other people's looks, it's now time for your looks to be attacked. Because I think you on some mental medication. Because you have that tardive dyskinesia, whatever they call that shit.
Yeah.
Where your mouth can't stop moving. You have that, Charlamagne. And it says that you on mental medication because your brain ain't right. Now, you need to go on down there and get that drug, Tazarvia, or whatever they call that shit, because your face is fucked up. And it says to me that you on mental medication is the reason why your face can't start moving with that total dyskinesia. I called it, you know what I told Charlamagne months ago? I was like, I was calling it old man mouth. That's what I was calling it. I was saying that Charlamagne has old man mouth because he can't stop moving his mouth.
Right.
Now we found out it's targeted dyskinesia, which means that you on mental medication. And you just started going to the gym to make your body look like something. You just started doing that.
Right.
So because of that, you think you could talk to a legend like Roland Martin who paved the way for your black ass to be able to sit down here and talk the shit that you talk? Charlamagne, make it make sense. Because it don't make no sense to me. And as long as you sitting down here and you started off as Wendy Williams' sidekick, as an entertainer, and not a political pundit, you feel like you can just attack people because that's the path that you chose to choose up down here. Now, guess what? Clay Kane and Roland Martin and all y'all people can sit up here and say, oh, we're not going to attack people's looks. But guess what? I need to make some coins up down here, so I'm going to be the sacrificial lamb to attack your motherfucking ugly ass, Charlamagne. Because you ugly. And you been ugly. You run around here, people threaten you, they call you all kinds of names. People been kicking your ass for a decade or so, and you're gonna sit up there and disrespect a legend like Roland Martin, who sat up here and gave you a platform and gave you a place? How dare you, Charlamagne? How dare you? You raccoon-looking, tardive dyskinesia ass, Tepeza taking motherfucker, because you on some fucking mental medication for your stupid ass. Now, nobody else can do it, but I'll do it. You wrong as hell, Charlamagne. Roland Martin never attacked your looks. He never attacked nothing about you physically. But because you think you set up on a huge platform on The Breakfast Club, that you can sit up there and talk about this man like he done paid the way for your ass. You raccoon. Raccoon looking. Charlamagne. Y'all watch his interviews. Charlamagne can't stop moving his mouth. Yeah, you think you gonna be doing something up down here? Just like that black lady on that Tepeza commercial. That's what the hell you look like, because you on mental medication, just like the people on that commercial up down there. And with that being said, I'm tired of your ass, Charlamagne. Bye again. And I hope they get me some good clicks and numbers up down here. Make sure when I
You know what's your problem? Your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. Your problem is that you really don't even want to be black. You gonna check me, then check me.
Bye, Charlamagne. You a mess. And guess what? I'm going to use your ass to get clicks and views up down here. Bye. Now watch him not say nothing to me. You know why?
Why?
Because he don't want me to get no speed on my channel. He gonna be like, I ain't saying shit about Aki's no-name ass. But guess what? I'm going to put this shit everywhere. TikTok, motherfucking fan base, all the places. Because you wrong as hell, Charlamagne. Roland Martin never attacked your looks. He just said that you was not standing up for black folk, and you not. Just like co-executive producer just showed your ass. Bye. Again. I'm done with Charlamagne. And I ain't even need the videos.
You're right.
I said what I said. Bye, Charlamagne. Now, I hope they make my shit go viral so I can get me some looks up there here on my channel.
Yeah, watch out before he make you donkey of the day.
He can make me donkey of the day. Charlamagne can make me donkey of the day, donkey of yesterday, donkey of tomorrow, and next week, and all that shit. I don't give a fuck. You can, like they said in Friday, take a picture, write it down. I don't give a fuck. Don't be trying to cape for Charlamagne up on here. Not with me. No. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. When you attack a legend, I'm going to attack your ass. Bye. Ciao. And I want Charlamagne to come over here and start saying shit to me, because you know what? Only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking beat your ass like everybody else beat your ass down there to beat your ass.
Right.
I'm just gonna kick your ass like everybody needs to kick your ass up down here.
Beat that ass. Beat that ass. I'ma beat your ass on that train. When y'all know I'm finna do my thing.
Bye. From one dummy to the next. Donald Trump is up down here with these Epstein files. And baby, when I try to tell y'all the government has said, baby, let the files be released. The files have been released up down here. And y'all know y'all getting that extra Aki tonight because, baby, I done had me a few cocktails. I'm cocktailed. My mom was like, is that what it is? I am cocktailed to the gods right now. Because I just got through watching my episode on Vulcan Soapbox, and baby, that show triggered the hell out of me. Y'all, it says that Trump faces fresh Epstein questions as new emails and files are released. Now, remember, Donald Trump was sitting up down there. Hillary Clinton with her emails. This emails, that. Nigga, now your emails is being exposed up down here. Now, you said you didn't know Epstein and all this kind of shit like that. Baby, let me tell you something. We already know that, girl, you was up down here. And you was up down there. And you was over there. You was circling the block. You was coming back. You was moving forward. You was going up and down and left and right and front and center. Well, all these young girls up down here that you claim you didn't know nothing about because Epstein wasn't your friend, right? But baby, guess what? The truth is coming out now. Lord. It says that Trump faces fresh Epstein questions as new emails and files are released. Y'all, this comes from PBS, a trusted source up down here to the internet, baby. It says lawmakers in the House of Representatives reached a critical threshold in the push to release the information related to the federal investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. At the same time, one of the committee has made public a set of emails and documents that raise new questions about President Donald Trump's ties. Oh, Lord, y'all. The MAGA folk is in the spirit. The MAGA folk spirit is up in my system, baby. The MAGA folk spirit is up in my system. Y'all know this is a live show. I got to make it do what it do. The MAGA spirit is up in here with their fake Christianity and fake everything and following the Apostle Paul. Y'all. Oh, Lord. It says Trump ties to the late sex offender. White House correspondent Liz Landers reports as the House returned to Washington today, Democrats on the House Oversight Committee released more Epstein files that name President Donald Trump. Now, again, let me ask you a question. Did we need to know this? Like, we already knew his name was up down there.
Right. Yeah, let's get to the details.
Okay. It says in one email. Now, baby, they saying that there's so many emails up down here that they can't even keep track. They say it's 20,000 emails so far that they got up down here, and they say there's more to come. The Democrats, see, this is why Steve Bannon, remember I told you Steve Bannon and them the other day said that if we lose the 2026 midterm, we going to jail?
Yeah.
Because it is. Child, this says in one email from Epstein to his former girlfriend and convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell, who's sitting up down there in that minimum security prison over here in Texas.
Oh, she's somewhere in there too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to it, and you know I'm fit to get to it. It says, sent in 2011, Epstein wrote, "quote I want you to realize that the dog hasn't barked is Trump," adding to an unnamed victim, "quote spent hours at my house with him." Child. This is why Donald Trump was saying that Jeffrey Epstein, he was like, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein came down to my house and stole some of my employees from me. And then he came and got another employee. And when he did that, I was through fucking with him. See? But guess what? They always been saying that when Donald Trump talked about Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump was saying, y'all listen, child, Jeffrey Epstein like I'm real young, very young. Child, it says Maxwell responded the same day, quote, I've been thinking about that. The White House called the emails a hoax and a distraction. Carolyn Levette said today that the redacted name of Virginia Guthrie, an Epstein survivor who died by suicide early this year. All this suicide shit going on. Right. Epstein committed suicide in jail. Now, one of his main victims, when she was like 15 years old, all of a sudden decided early this year that she gonna commit suicide. That's what she decided, apparently. Allegedly.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from
Child,
me.
it says, but had previously said Trump was not involved in her abuse. In another email exchange dated January 31st, 2019, with journalist and author Michael Wolff, Epstein wrote, and I quote, Trump said he asked me to resign. Never a member, ever. Of course, he knew about the girls and he's asked Ghislaine to stop. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell sat up there with a judiciary committee or some type of lawyers and stuff just the other week before she got moved down there to that super minimum prison up down there. They had an interview with her where she said, Trump is an excellent person. He ain't never did shit to nobody that I know. As far as I know, he's just been an excellent human being. It looks like Ghislaine Maxwell is looking for a partner up down here. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The bitch trying to get out. Child. But guess what? You done already put the nail in your own coffin, Ghislaine Maxwell, while you standing up down here with Donald Trump and Melania and Epstein in this photo that we're looking at right here. Child, it says, in another exchange dated December 15, 2015, the day of a Republican presidential primary debate on CNN, Wolf allegedly emailed Epstein that he'd heard the network plan to ask Trump about their relationship. That got squelched.
Yeah.
Epstein asked, quote, if we were able to craft an answer for him, what do you think that it should be?
Right.
Child, they in the background. They in the back.
Yeah.
They doing the most. They like, listen, y'all, Trump is about to be down here. We're going to make sure that don't nothing happen.
Make sure he don't spill the
They
beans.
locked up motherfucking Epstein's ass, and next thing you know, he's committed suicide down there to the jail when he was on 24-hour watch. He was on 24-hour watch.
Right.
Excuse me, y'all. The guards that are supposed to be watching him, those are the people we never even heard from. Where y'all at? Where they at?
Right.
The guards that's supposed to be watching Epstein that y'all say they dropped the ball, watching Epstein, where that 2 minutes of video is missing from 11:58 to 12:01. Where were they at? We just heard they got fired. That's all we heard. Girl. In another child, it says Epstein asked, quote, if we ever, okay, it says Wolf offered in part that, quote, if he says he hasn't been on the plane or to the house, then that gives you a valuable PR and political currency. You can hang him in every way that potentially generates a positive benefit for you, or if it really looks like he could win, you can save him, generating a debate. Epstein went and lost his life for this man to come president up down here. And Ghislaine Maxwell was able to escape to a motherfucking prison. And then on top of that, escape to an even more minimum security prison because they knew they was going to come get her ass later on. Just like Bishop Winans down there to that church. We going to come back and circle back and get your ass later.
Oh, come on, cat.
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell had some shit on Donald Trump. That's why he allowed her ass to be put down there to Fort Bryan in Texas, to that super minimum security prison where you know right now she's looking for a pardon.
Yeah.
Child. It says, in response, Republicans on the Oversight Committee accused the Democrats of cherry-picking documents to release and posted their own trove of 20,000 Epstein-related documents later this morning. Many of them are not incriminating, but among them, an email from Epstein stating that the former President Bill Clinton never visited private island. So that means we can give President Clinton a pass.
Yeah.
That needs something.
Not guilty.
Child, you know they've been saying up and down, left and right, and front and center that Bill Clinton was one of the main ones up down there.
Right.
But baby, then the emails have revealed that guess what, Bill Clinton we're gonna exonerate your ass up down here to good and crazy news because guess what? The evidence says that you ain't never even been up down there.
Right.
So people been throwing your name in that bucket for a long time, and the emails have proven that you ain't never been up down there. So let's see what else is going on over here. The email exchanges come as new information came to light earlier this week from a whistleblower alleging that Maxwell is receiving special treatment in the Texas prison where she was moved to earlier this year. I just said that. I just said that.
Yeah.
Y'all, it says the whistleblower claims that Maxwell's meals have been customized by prison staff and personally delivered to herself, baby.
Eating like a queen.
She down there like Trump. I'm finna wear your ass all the way out. I'm finna ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Baby, look, y'all, prison folk, I don't care. I need gourmet meals up down here. I need a parfait for breakfast because, you know, I'm older now. I need a parfait for breakfast with 4 boiled eggs, baby. And for lunch, I want some lamb meat and a Mediterranean salad, bitch. And for dinner, I want some fried cabbage and some baked chicken and rice.
And y'all going to deliver it to myself.
And they do it. While everybody else up down there is eating top ramen noodles. Y'all don't play.
Ramen noodle burritos.
Stop playing. Stop playing. Child. It says an inmate who trained service dogs was instructed to provide one to Maxwell so she could play with the puppy, and that Maxwell is preparing a commutation application for the Trump administration to review, a possibility for the president has left open in the past.
She out there playing
All I
with
can say is
puppies.
white folk. And when I say white folk, I'm not talking about all white people. I'm talking about rich white folk. Top 1% white people. That's what I'm talking about. Because that's who these people are.
Yeah.
Doing crimes and getting away with shit and doing every damn thing up down there. And then having the nerve and audacity to push the hand of the law to say, listen, I need some gourmet food up down here.
Right.
And who gonna stop me, boo?
I ain't never heard of being able to pat dogs and play with them in jail.
Well, she's in a low. When I say low, lower than where Diddy's at. Diddy's in like a minimum security federal prison.
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell got moved to Bryan, Texas in a low security prison, which means that basically this bitch she's just living in a house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With chefs and gyms and all this type of shit like that. She's just living in a house that she just can't leave the house. But she down there with everything that you and I have.
Right.
She has all of that. She just can't leave the house.
Right.
But the house she's in is completely 100% loose for her to do whatever she need to do up down there.
Yeah.
Child, it says Eric Fuldari represents several Epstein survivors. He says the slow roll release of documents creates more questions than answers, and it does. Now, the lady Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever, baby, she's gonna cause Donald Trump's downfall because of her brashness and what she's doing up down there. Like, listen, I'm the queen bitch up down here. You understand what I'm saying? Her actions is going to crumble the whole thing.
Okay.
Like, listen, I done told y'all what I want to tell y'all. Take me out of this prison and move me down here because I done protected Trump.
I did my job.
Yeah. Now, her bullshit is coming out with the emails saying that Trump was down there.
Right.
Now, Trump is looking at this bitch like, you tried to help me. It's not really working no more.
Right.
And my poor little Melania is down there, hugged up next to Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all, let me blow this up for y'all so y'all can see this. Y'all look at this picture right here. Just look at it. Like, come on. Trump, Melania, Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell all together. And Trump is trying to talk about, I didn't really Jeffrey Epstein wasn't my friend, and I don't really know Ghislaine Maxwell. Nigga, y'all is in pictures together.
Right.
Y'all is hanging out. Full stop. Y'all, I'm tired of these people. Let me see how long we've been on that. Y'all, bye Trump, bye Ghislaine Maxwell, and bye Jeffrey Epstein, even though you already been gone. Bye. Again. Y'all, the Democrats is not playing with y'all. They said they're going to arrest all you motherfuckers next year when we win the midterms, because we are going to win.
Yeah.
This show,
y'all, guess what? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Men's Gossip. Y'all, this comes from the BBC, and I'm talking about the news source, not me. Alcaraz secures year-end world number 1 ranking. Says Carlos Alcaraz said in securing... Oh, wait. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. He says that it means everything after he reached the knockout stages at the ATP finals with 3 straight wins. Alcaraz was already assured the semifinal place after Alex de Minaur beat Taylor Fritz early on. I don't care. Bye. I don't care. This ain't got nothing to do with Rafael Nadal, my boo, or none of these people that I love. These random folks.
Well, they done retired now, except for Dracovic.
Yeah, I don't care about these people. Y'all, I'm glad you got this down here.
What?
What do you think about this right here? Look, what do you think about it?
Ridiculous.
They always try to have some new scheme or way to take out Apple people money up there.
I mean, whoever buying that.
They got it where you can have it over the shoulder and like it's like in a pocket, whatever. But guess what? This is actually making it easier for people to steal your iPhone, because now all they got to do is snatch that thing off.
Right.
And run down the street. That's what this is, y'all. It says Apple's new iPhone Pocket ridiculed online. Yes.
Yeah.
And y'all, this comes from the BBC, and I'm talking about the news source, not me. You don't have a button for that?
Oh, man, come on, cat.
Apple has faced a wave of online mockery following its announcement of a new carrying case for its iPhone range. This would look like something that Shannon Sharp will be carrying.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
I'm tired of your ass tonight. Like, I talk about Shannon Sharp, and then you don't even... Oh, Lord. It says... The U.S. tech giant was ridiculed after it revealed the iPhone Pocket on Tuesday, which would retail for $219.
Oh, boy.
Listen, I can get my grandmama to make this for nothing. My grandmama will be like, baby, let's go down to the store and I can get some what do you call that?
Some yarn?
Some yarn. And my grandma will sit there and make this shit in 35 minutes. Yeah. Despite it being a little more than novel to carry a mobile device, many aimed at the high price online. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I can get my grandma to make this for labor and material, $20.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take her about 2 hours to make this. $10 an hour plus the material, $22 max.
Right.
$22 max for this. Because, people who know how to crochet, they can crochet this shit in minutes.
Right.
Y'all, my studio falling apart. Listen, people who know how to crochet can crochet this in minutes, y'all. like I said, this is just a ploy for them to make iPhones more available around the world because motherfuckers just walk up to you and snatch this shit off of you and run down the street.
Yeah.
That's what this is about.
Yeah.
Because, out of the cell phones, 75% of people around the world have Androids.
Yeah.
75% have Androids. But they want to pretend, but only in America, only in the United States of America, Apple is big. Child, listen, let me tell y'all something. This is a 2020 Samsung Ultra that is just as bomb as the brand new iPhone. Am I lying?
That's all right.
Well, if you could just say it's no. If you could just say it's all right for a 2019, that's still giving this phone lots of props.
Yeah.
Lots of props. When you ask your phone certain shit, I be mad at your phone all the time, don't I? Because I be like, your phone do not even answer the questions. I go to my phone, I get an answer immediately. Come on. If somebody,
It
okay,
depends on the question.
wait, hold on. I'm gonna ask you this question. Wait, because mommy, I'm about to get on the Apple folk real quick. Y'all don't be unsubscribing to my channel because I'm sitting up here talking about Apple shit now. Listen, no cap. If somebody, I just want to ask you this question because somebody buys you your phone, right? You're not buying it yourself, right?
Right.
Oh Lord, I'm scared to ask this question because I might get my face slapped. If you had the choice of purchasing your own phone versus somebody giving you an iPhone, what phone would you get?
Probably still the iPhone.
It's Jermaine. Just a quick question. If you had a choice, okay, between an iPhone or a Samsung. Now, like I just explained to Judah, my phone is a Note 20 Ultra that is just as comparable to y'all phones right now. I have every single update. Haven't bought a new phone in 5 years. And I have a whole terabyte memory card in this phone. With the 3 cameras on the back. Which do you choose? Now, I don't need no whole bunch of commentary. I just want to know which one you think is the better value, time over product. Product over time. Which one is the best product over time? Jermaine is saying my phone is the last of the Mohicans, basically. Okay, so you're saying my phone is the last best Samsung. I want to ask you this. Can y'all drop a terabyte card in y'all phone? Y'all have, but how much is the phone? They talking about they have 2 terabyte phones now, but how much is the phone? Girl. And how often do you have to rebuy a new phone in order to get that? My point is that y'all keep having to buy new phones over and over and over and over and over and over again because there's so little iPhones around the world. They're trying to increase the number of iPhones around the world. And the only way they can do that is by keeping Americans buying new phones so they can make y'all turn in your old phone and give it to somebody in India, give it to somebody in Africa, give it to somebody in South America, give it to somebody, all these places so they can increase their market share because right now around the world, 75% of the people have Androids. And that's just a fact.
Yeah.
Android. It says, and the popular tech YouTuber Marcus Brownlee said it was a litmus test for fans who buy or defend anything Apple releases. Y'all, it says in a press release, Apple said that the brightly colored accessory was part of a limited edition range created in collaboration with the Japanese fashion label Issey Miyake. So that's why it costs $219?
I guess so.
I used to love the Issey Miyake cologne. Baby, y'all know if y'all know, y'all know. Issey Miyake, the cologne back in the day, baby, you was doing it if you was wearing Issey Miyake, baby. You was, and people would take the Issey Miyake and mix it with cool water. With cool water, another cologne, child. The late fashion designer, he ain't even alive. He wouldn't have proved this. Issey Miyake is dead. Child, the late fashion designer probably worked on the tech firm to create the company's turtleneck jumpers, famously worn by the company's co-founder Steve Jobs. Apple said the product had been inspired by a piece of cloth. It was inspired by a piece of cloth. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
You know what that means? Child, you know when black folks say a piece of cloth, you know what that means, right? That means that I don't wear this shirt no more. I'm going to take it off. And when I'm done taking it off, I'm going to rip it into cloth and wash my body with it. That's what a piece of cloth means.
All right.
Child, I ain't going to let y'all see my body up down here. I know y'all was like, ooh.
Girl.
Why you ain't play the whole thing? Y'all. It says Apple said it was inspired by a piece of cloth, and its concept came from the idea of creating an additional pocket. Now, let me tell you something. A pocket is normally attached to some clothing.
Right. That's like a small bag, if you could even call it that.
It's not a pocket. It's a bag. Like I said, that people are going to be able to walk up to you in New York City, wherever you at, and snatch that shit up off your ass. And next thing you know, you'll be standing there looking stuck on stupid, child. The bag's short straps design will be available in 8 colors and the long strap in 3 colors. Nobody cares. Bye. Again. Guess what? Only Apple people would sit up there and buy this shit. Only Apple folk would do that. Because you know what?
Like the loyalist Apple folk, because I'm not. Okay.
Yes, you are.
I'm not buying
I just asked you if you would buy a Samsung phone over Apple phone, and you said no. Because you said you would buy an iPhone because you are a loyalist. What are you talking about?
No, but it also has other things that I like. Not also because...
Like what? Y'all phones can't zoom in on nothing. Y'all phones can't focus in on the moon like my phone does.
Mine can't actually.
No, it can't. We've done this experiment.
You did it with my old phone. We haven't done it with this one.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that my phone's from 2019, 2020. And it still doesn't. You had to buy 4 more phones, spending $1,200 or $1,300 each to get to my phone level. Boo, don't play with me, boo. Don't play with me. Y'all playing with me. You playing. You had to spend $4,000 to get to the point of my phone.
I'm just saying, there's different things.
You had to spend $4,000 to get to this level, and you still not here.
Actually, I traded mine in, so it wasn't that expensive.
But you still paid. Somebody paid. Child. Buy Apple sock, because I call this shit a sock. Oh, goodness, y'all. Wait, Tekashi 69 is up down here. It says, I'm not a deadbeat dad. Yes, you are. Bye. Auto slam. I don't even have to read this to know that Tekashi 69 is not a good nothing. He ain't a good daddy. He's not a good friend. He's not. Didn't he sell out his folk that time that he got off on those charges? Didn't he sell people out when he did that?
Yeah, that was
You're not even
a
a good friend. You're not a ride or die motherfucker. You ain't shit, Tekashi. Bye. Now, I heard his music career is picking up right now. I don't know, but that's what I heard.
I mean, in that case, though, 6ix9ine had like a whole bunch of years following him. If he didn't snitch, like at some point, you just got to be like,
bye,
it
Tekashi.
ain't worth it.
That's all I got to say is bye, bro. I ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to say to him, but bye. Bye, Tekashi. Bye. And you know what? The fact that he called himself Tekashi 6ix9ine,
I don't get it.
what's he 6ix9ine with?
As
They say you a snitch. And you doing all kinds of stunts and shows up down there.
Yeah.
So when you 6'9", and guess what? I'm confident talking about Tekashi because he ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? When you 6'9", I'm quite sure it's not a coochie vagina in your face that you 6'9" and with. Bye.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
Again. Y'all playing with me. Y'all playing with me tonight. I'm cocktails. Really good. Y'all, Wendy's is up there here closing a bunch of restaurants. I really don't care. Do you?
Yeah.
You
I
do?
like Wendy's.
I like Wendy's, but they say they're only closing underperforming restaurants, which is okay. Which
might be the one like around the street from me, cause that one they need to do something with that one.
Now listen, y'all. I want to say this, and guess what? I wasn't even gonna go there.
Mm-hmm.
What you saying? But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Wendy's,
What you gonna say?
they hire stupid people. When you go in there, it's just like, how dumb is that person that's behind the counter? Because them motherfuckers be stupid as hell. Like, McDonald's hires regular people. You know, the people who I hate, regular people. McDonald's hires regular people. You know, you can make it up the ranks, McDonald's, whatever. We all know Chick-fil-A hires smart high school people. You know, they hire people who have a higher intelligence level. Because when you go to Chick-fil-A, your straw is gonna be there. Whatever sauces you want is gonna be there. You can pull off confidently that your bag is gonna have the shit in there that you want to have in your bag.
I had never been to a Chick-fil-A and just be like they forgot something.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They be like, and they are so polite. You know, they actually literally hire the best of the best from high school students and college kids. That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they known for.
Yeah.
And they always say shit like, my pleasure when you leave. Like, they got a lot going on. They got the app, you know, they make sure you scan your shit. You know, whatever you say is typed in. When you get your receipt got your name on it. They know what kind of car you driving. All that shit.
Yeah.
Child, when you go to Wendy's, baby, it's like, do you hear me? I'm talking to you. I want a junior bacon cheeseburger and some small fries. You want a Dave's double? No, bitch. I said a junior bacon cheeseburger. And then when you get your bag of food, nigga, you better pull all that shit out the bag to make sure it's what you're supposed to get up down there. Now, you don't know.
You right.
You don't know. You
You're
don't know. Now, let's go down the list of the line of the fast food folk. Now, Cane's. Now, Cane's only got 2 things on the menu.
Right.
Chicken fingers and french fries and that coleslaw. 3 things. You know, they can't fuck that up.
Nah.
So they don't hire super smart people, but they don't hire dumb people. They hire people who just know how to do a manufacturing line.
Yeah.
You know, okay, everybody getting the same shit at Cane's. Everybody getting the same thing.
Right.
The only
It's only
difference,
2 things.
the only difference is how many chicken fingers you get up down there. Everybody getting a drink. Everybody getting that sauce. Everybody getting coleslaw.
Yeah.
So they know, just you know, when the bag come down, coleslaw, the drink, the little dip sauce, the
fries.
fork. That they know.
Yeah.
That's what everybody getting. Now, let me name another place. Now, Burger King, y'all.
I ain't been to Burger King in a long time, but I knew that.
Burger King is the ghetto.
Yeah.
Nobody's never in line at Burger King, and you don't never see nobody working there.
Yeah.
It's like, how y'all still even open? How y'all still even have commercials up there? Because I don't even see how y'all still even open.
Yeah, I ain't never seen the.
What you say? No, you don't. That's the thing. Because first of all, when you go to Burger King, the person got to stop smoking a cigarette outside before they even come in.
They like, oh snap, someone in line.
Somebody's in line. And they come and tell me, so what you want, baby? And you like, are you gonna put on some gloves before you start fixing my food? Like, what's about to happen here? You know, that's Burger King.
Yeah.
The hood. Baby. And then what else you want to talk about now? Now, I'm done with that.
Popeyes.
We don't want to talk about Popeyes, baby. Now, listen, ain't nothing but a bunch of lesbians working up in there. Studs on top of that. That's ready to cuss your ass out and throw your food to you through that goddamn window. And little sissy boys work there. Little sissy boys and studs. Right? Think about it. Sissy boys and studs work at Popeyes. Because the studs ain't taking no shit.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, what you want? Can I get a chicken sandwich? Can I have it fresh? Baby, these just came up. They're not trying to hear nothing you got to say. But listen, I want a fresh chicken sandwich. These just came up.
You'll be all right.
You'll be okay. Now listen, can I have some red beans and rice? Red beans and rice, okay. And when they give you a bag, they chunk it at you. Like, you don't even get no nice, you get here, and then they turn around and walk off. Like,
yeah.
Come on, like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Popeyes. Y'all, Wendy's, but y'all sandwiches is good, though. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for, boom, the K Slammm. Y'all folk up down there in the government taking all that $500,000 and y'all know y'all dead ass wrong. Ray J, we know what you're doing. This is all propaganda. Botulism. Y'all people eating that ByHeart Whole Nutrition. Don't do it. Y'all. Long John Silver's, y'all know y'all opening up those new stores, and y'all need to get the customer service together because the customer service sucks. Y'all not passing out forks. You ain't giving out no napkins. You ain't doing shit. Like, people order y'all food. We getting coleslaw and shit, and you ain't giving us no fucking forks. Like, what?
Y'all only got Popeyes right now.
Yeah, Charlamagne, listen. Don't disrespect the legends up out here. Don't do that ever again with your topical dyskinesia. We know you got it, which means that you on some mental medication too. Trump, we know you down there to the Epstein files. We don't care. We do care, but we don't. Alcaraz, we don't care nothing about you. Apple, y'all, that iPhone thing, that bag thing that y'all got is stupid as hell, and nobody cares about it. Tekashi 69, you are a deadbeat at life. Period. I'm quite sure you're a deadbeat friend, you're a deadbeat dad, you're a deadbeat boyfriend, you're a deadbeat gay boyfriend, you're a deadbeat, because when you do that 69 shit, we know you ain't doing it with vaginas up down there. We know you doing it with penises, so you can get on up out of here with that. Bye. And Wendy's, y'all closing underperforming stores. That's not news. That's what you should be doing as a business model. Bye. How can people get in contact with you?
On Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAS_photography_.
And y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I love y'all so much. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942.